All right, welcome to your strategy video for 22.2. Few things that we're thinking from an overview, whole workout kind of perspective to get things started. This may as well be a 10-minute AMRAP. We have just watched the very best athletes in the world, Justin, I can't even say his second name, so I'm not going to try, mullet hair, that's what we'll call him, take a full 8 minutes to do this workout, and Laura Horvath, she finished second at the games last year, take 9 minutes 30 to get the workout done. Just assume you're not finishing. I'm going to be moving for 10 minutes tomorrow night, and I want you to embrace that from the start, all right? Therefore, we can't afford to go out the gate super hot, okay? Moving on to these burpees a little bit, before we get into how we're doing that movement, we're going to be pacing this like we're doing 100 burpees for time.
Absolutely, yep.
We're not getting through really rapid burpees, we're pacing this like it's 100 burpees for time. When you get into the last couple of minutes, maybe if you are getting close to that finish point, last 3-4 rounds of that 4-3-2-1, fine, turn on the gas a little bit on those burpees. But otherwise, I'd be pacing them. Yep. Step down, jump down, what are you thinking, Rob?
Combination of both. Making a decision early on to go to step down, step up might save your lungs, might save your legs a little bit. We just want them to be smooth. That's the key takeaway here, I think. If you're jumping down, jumping up, and it is just moving yourself too quickly and your heart rate is just going way out the roof, then we need to make that decision early on to try and back off the gas a little bit.
If you're the kind of person that is going to end up stepping up and down burpees, if you're going to do 100 burpees for time, you may as well step up and down every single burpee in this workout. Yep. If you're the kind of person that will religiously jump in and out of their burpees regardless of how many they're doing, fine, jump in and out of your burpees, all right? But if you think you might end up stepping on 100 burpees for time, probably step every single burpee.
Absolutely. The reason these burpees want to be backed off a little bit is because the barbell is probably the important piece here.
Yeah, well, it's unbroken, that's what I'm thinking. 1 up to 10 and back down again. It shouldn't be so heavy probably that you have to break it. Like, fine, maybe you want to shoot for that heavier barbell in the workout. Maybe you want to shoot for that RX category and you're thinking 100 kilos, unbroken. You're having a joke, Sam and Rob, like, fine, break that barbell. But if 100 kilos is the kind of barbell, or ladies, that 70 kilo barbell is the kind of barbell where you could move it smoothly unbroken. If it's the kind of weight that you were shooting past for that heavy 10 we did earlier this week, then I reckon that unbroken barbell is probably the way to go.
Definitely, yeah.
In terms of your burpees, we want to get as close to the bar as we can on the floor.
Correct.
And then step in.
Yep.
So we're minimizing that distance on the jump. We know that we don't need to make it a 2-footed jump.
You can use that one-legged takeoff as long as it is still a jump. So that can be a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But you don't want to be jumping from miles back, right?
No, absolutely.
It's going to absolutely fry you. Deadlifts, you mentioned to me about not missing the floor.
Yep. So things on deadlift, I think slow and smooth is the best way here, like making sure you're finishing every rep. Like you getting no reps and having to lift a whole extra 100 kilos one more time makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's 70, that 100, it's not
things like rushing down to the ground and then accidentally not hitting the ground for whatever reason, or even rushing and just not fully extending, like those are the things that are going to catch you out. So just make sure you're being slow and smooth, waiting for your judge's call on each rep if they're calling for you are going to be important things. Like, slow and smooth wins the race.
I think just like the burpees, this isn't 100 deadlifts.
Yeah.
This isn't 10 deadlifts as fast as you can. This is 100 deadlifts. Let's move nice and smooth up and down. Make sure those reps count, hit the floor, stand back up. We don't need to be bashing up and down as fast as we can because we're going to be chewing through 100 reps in total, right?
Yeah, I think that's the takeaway. I think reading on the board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you just don't clock how many reps it is in your head. But yeah, if you're doing 100 deadlifts, you're doing 100 burpees in 10 minutes. That's really hard.
Make it really smooth on both those movements.
Yep.
Team, we are going to finish taping up here and we will see you tomorrow night in the gym. Toodles.
Toodles.